Hey everyone, I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today is Thursday, September 29th, and this is video number 97. So goodbye September and hello October. I can hardly wait. It's one of my favorite times of year. I'm going to say that again at Christmas time, but these are my two favorite times of year. All the decorations are out in my track. We just got back from Knott's Berry Farm 2 weeks ago. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I have lots of stuff to share, so thanks for returning to my channel, and a big hello to all my new viewers. Welcome. A huge appreciation to those who come back every time and watch my videos. I know a lot of you have been here since video number 1. I know who you are. I know your names. I see your comments, and I thank you. Thanks for coming back. So I have lots to share. This channel is about cross stitching. I do talk a little bit about crochet. I talk about English paper piecing, which I actually have been working on, but it's not a lot to show this video. I'll show it next time. But mostly today is about cross stitching. New charts, new releases will be shown at the end of the video, and I'll show you progress. I've got a couple finishes. I've got a ditch. I've got works in progress, whips. That's what they're called, whips. So I'll show you my whips. What have I been working on? Some things that I've bought. I got a big stack of stash to go through. I did get my Needlework Expo pieces in the mail. I have finishes coming from Vonna Pfeiffer. I've got finishes in the box. I'm planning to do a sampler video for those of you that enjoy samplers. I'm going to make a separate video and show you at least 3 samplers that I had finished into mini pillows. My thinking is, as much as I love framing stuff, I love framing samplers, and I love framing. These two need to go and get framed. They have not been framed yet. So I love framing. I love having stuff framed around my house. However, a lot of people don't have a lot of space. Space is probably the biggest issue, the next being cost. Framing's expensive. If you don't do it yourself and you send it out to get framed, it is expensive. I showed a Mirabilia, gorgeous, that got framed in Utah. It was mailed back to me. I have one more finish to show. I might have my husband join me on my next video. He can hold it up for me. It is heavy. As you guys know, from my arm surgery, I'm not allowed to lift anything. I've got a lot of restrictions. I can't pull. As you guys know, I made some strawberries in the last video. I can't pull. I got in trouble for that from the doctor. So I can't do a lot of finishing on my own right now. Sewing is easy. I can use my hands for that. I don't need arm strength. So, but I will show you the strawberries that I finished. I did put the toppers on them. I'm going to show you that you can go fancy foo-foo, or you can go completely plain. I wanted a strawberry done very basic. So for those of you that don't like big bows or don't want a lot of, fluff on the top of your strawberries, I'm kind of jumping subjects here, I know, but I got a lot to show in this video. So let's get started. First of all, I'll give you a quick life update. My family was in from Washington, and I was going to do a video last week, but they were in town. We went to Knott's Berry Farm. While I'm talking, I'll show you a few pictures of how beautiful Knott's Berry Farm was decorated for fall. Now, if you're not familiar with Knott's Berry Farm, they're located here in Buena Park, Southern California. They are a theme park with roller coasters, upside down roller coasters, crazy rides, some not so crazy. They have Camp Snoopy for the kids. And if you've never been there, it's kind of designed like a Wild West, kind of like the cowboy Wild West type of theme. It's a lot of fun. We went at a perfect time. It was a little bit too hot for me, but we had a great time. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those pictures. But the family was here for about a week. We spent time with them. We had a great time. I didn't get a lot of stitching done that week. My husband and them went to Disneyland on Friday. My arm, like I just mentioned, I had some surgery on my arm. It was so swollen from walking and having it dangle at my side that it got real swollen. So I stayed home I didn't get to go to Disneyland, but that's okay. It was super crowded and hot. Okay, because of my arm issue, I did have to cancel the Hobby Lobby retreat, which is next weekend. I'm bummed, but there'll be more retreats. I'm too swollen. I have too many restrictions. I can't pull luggage through an airport by myself. I can't carry a bunch of bags. They don't want the weight on the shoulder. They don't want me carrying any kind of bag with my arm. So unfortunately, for those of you that wrote to me that said you were excited to meet me, I'm sorry, I won't be able to make it there. Recovery, it's only been 11 weeks, 12 weeks, and it's just not possible for me to I can't travel quite yet by myself. Now, my husband would have loved to have gone, but we would have to get pet sitters, and we already have a big vacation planned for November. So as I mentioned in my last video, anyway, the Hobby Lobby retreat with Nicola Parkman, I did have to cancel that. So if you're looking to go, if you're on the wait list, give them a call. I thought I heard someone else had canceled as well. So that, always, anytime you're interested in a retreat, get your name on the waiting list, because you never know. I have been accepted into a retreat based on a cancellation too. So you never know, you might get called at the last minute, and that would be pretty fun. Okay, let's talk about more news. Spammers on YouTube. If you guys have noticed watching other people's floss tubes, maybe it's happened to you on my floss tube, there are spammers right now commenting on your comments. Ignore them. Don't answer them. Just act like they don't exist. They're not harmful. They're just looking to spam, and they're looking to flirt. There's creepy guys out there. It's just a fact of life. If you make a comment on my video and you get a response from someone you don't know, just ignore it. You can block it if you want. I think you can, and you can report it if you want, if it's weird. I've heard from people that it doesn't help, it doesn't do anything. So I just ignore them. Doesn't bother me any, and I usually get it to stop if I just ignore it. But from what I'm seeing on other Flosstube videos and YouTube videos, the comment spammers are pretty bad right now. So if you comment on my video, rest assured you're going to be entered in my giveaways. You are going to have every chance to be a part of that. I read your messages. Every single one gets sent to my phone, so I enjoy reading your messages. But if you see someone's commented on it, don't respond. Just ignore it. Spammers, I guess they have nothing better to do. Unless it's me. If you see 911 Stitcher and you know it's me, you could even email me. You could send me a message on Instagram or Facebook and just double check. Hey, I saw that you commented back. Was that really you? I'll be more than happy to write you back. No problem. Let's talk about some stitch-alongs. I always like to talk about just a couple stitch-alongs coming up. I'll keep it brief. Fat Quarter Shop has two. They've got some beautiful new charts that are out. Autumn Love starts October 1st. This looks like a lot of fun. Now, as you know, with stitch-alongs, or some people call them start-alongs, you don't have to keep up with it. It's just for fun. If you fall behind, it doesn't matter. You're just stitching with, you started a stitch-along. You're having fun with it. That's the most important thing. So maybe you do start with everybody on October 1st, but it doesn't mean you have to keep up. If you want to, you can. And even better if you do. It's just something for fun. So Autumn Love starts October 1st. Spookography is another one. I'll show you a picture of it here. How cute is this one? Now, I really like this one too. They're both adorable. I don't know when that one starts. For some reason, I couldn't find the start date on that. Frosted Pumpkin. They have a mystery stitch-along coming up. I'm not able to show you a picture of it because I didn't see any sneak peeks yet. Halloween Wreath Club, that also starts October 1st. So check out Frosted Pumpkin, Stitchery.com, I believe, or just Google Frosted Pumpkin. They always have the cutest stitch-alongs going on, and they're a lot of fun. I always like to kind of highlight Etsy shops or small business shops. I really enjoy that. It isn't because they send me something for free. In this case, I never ask for that. But if I find an Etsy shop that I just go, oh my gosh, these patterns are so cute. It's new to me. I'll share it with you guys too. So as we know, Queen Elizabeth passed away, very sad. And I happened to stumble across an Etsy shop called Teresa Gill. I'll show you a picture here. She has got some of the most beautiful vintage cross stitch, not just of Queen Elizabeth, but also of vintage Christmas, A Christmas Carol, the movie. She had one of the Dowager, what's it called? The Downton Dowager. If you guys are Downton Abbey fans like I am, she's got a neat cross stitch of the Dowager of Downton. As you guys know, she's one of my favorite characters. She's just crusty and she'll say it like it is. Anyway, Downton Abbey fans, you might like that. So someone in my stitching group on Facebook, my group is Stitching and then numbers 911 on Facebook. Someone in my group is stitching the one with Queen Elizabeth standing in front of a carriage. And now I didn't ask Teresa Gill if I could show her pictures, so I'm not able to show it. But if you're in the group, the girl that's stitching, it's posting updates, and oh, her progress is beautiful, and it's a real picture, or it's a real pretty picture, kind of vintage looking of the Queen standing in front of a carriage. Anyway, check out Teresa Gill cross stitch for some really different kinds of cross stitch that are just so pretty. I think I saw 4 of them that had to do with Queen Elizabeth, if I'm not mistaken. So more news. Attic 24. She is a crochet. Her name is Lucy. She is a crochet wizard, and she offers people free charts based on her blog. Now, if you go to Attic 24, I'll link it below. She's come out with a new free blanket. It's called Fireside Blanket. I'm going to show 2 different pictures, because she always does one where it's kind of a round, but she always offers it, if you're not crazy about that style, she offers it in stripes. I have completed the meadow blanket. I loved it, and I did it in stripes. It was so fun. So check them out. She offers a free pattern. You can get your yarn anywhere. I got mine from the UK at Wool Warehouse. I was super happy. It was cheaper than kitting it up here in Southern California. I thought that their service was awesome. Their shipping was super affordable. I had tons and tons of yarn sent to me. Fabulous. So check out the Fireside Blanket on Lucy's blog, Attic 24, if you're interested in that free pattern. And if you scroll down to the very bottom on the left-hand side, the very bottom, she's just got blankets, like just blanket upon blanket, free charts that you can crochet. Super fun. Keep in mind, it is UK charts. So when she says double crochet, that is a single crochet. A treble crochet is a double crochet. So just double check when you're looking at her patterns. Just remember that's a British, that is a United Kingdom pattern. A little bit different for people like us in America, you know, to follow. And she explains that also. Okay, one other thing that I wanted to tell you about is a retreat that's not full yet. I'm trying to get you guys retreat information if I can find it before it's full. And this one is Hobby House in New York, an awesome, awesome cross-stitch store. They're having a retreat a year from now. So they're having one in October, the one that I just said that I'm canceling next week. They're having one in a year. It is October 4th through 6th, Wednesday through Friday, 2023. It is going to be held at the Fairport, New York Hotel. It's called Primitive Needle Arts Primer. Now go on to the Hobby House website. Under the little magnifying glass, I put retreat and it comes up at the bottom. It is Kathy Barrick and Liz Matthews. They're going to talk punch needle and cross stitch. Maggie Bonanami is talking wool applique. Teresa Miller of Teresa's Prim Treasures is talking embroidery. Beth Seal, I love Beth. I met her a couple years ago. She's wonderful. She is with Summerhouse Stitch Works. She's going to talk cross stitching. Leanne Von Lan is with 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers. She'll be talking cross stitch. So all these presenters, and I believe in the price, you get 2 classes and then you have the option to pick more classes. So maybe you're not into, say, embroidery, but you love cross stitch and you want to meet Kathy Barrick and Liz Matthews. This is your chance. Check it out. It is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the retreat. Hotel is not included, but it's discounted. So it's something to check out. Go onto the Hobby House website. Pull up, just Google, just search retreat. It'll come up at the bottom. I looked yesterday. It's not full yet. So that sounds like fun. Let's talk giveaway winners. In my last video, I had several giveaways. I have winners to announce. I had the pink sulky thread. Lots of people were interested in this pink sulky thread pack. Jacqueline Liefried, I don't know how to pronounce it. I can pronounce it German in my head, but So Jacqueline, congratulations. Get a hold of me. I'll show your picture here. And I'm going to put my email address here as well. You've won the thread pack. I'm happy to send it to you. Number 2 is Halloween Quakers. This is a popular one. This was a chart that was donated by a viewer who decided not to stitch it. The winner of Halloween Quaker, this is what it looks like. It's by Leela's Studio. It is Leela's, right? Yeah. Here's what it looks like. The winner of this chart is Oopsie Daisy Do It Yourself, DIYS, and more. So congratulations, get a hold of me. You have won the Halloween Quaker chart. Number 2, Ink Circles Tapestry. I'm sorry, number 3, Ink Circles Tapestry, Suzette Miller. And here's what it looks like. Suzette, I'll show your comment here. That's a beautiful, beautiful chart. And this was also donated by a viewer. Actually, it was donated by a friend of mine. Next, we have Trick or Treat by Stitching with the Housewives. I accidentally bought 2 of them. And the winner for Trick or Treat, Stitching with the Housewives, is Katie Wright. I'll show your comment here as well. Next, we have the Nora Corbett. This includes the bead pack. It does not include thread. It is Evanora by Nora Corbett. She's pretty. And with beads, I think she'd be beautiful. The winner, Mary Jo Shields. Congratulations. Next, we have Stitch Cards, Bee in My Bonnet by Lori Holt. This is from the Fat Quarter Shop. They sent this for a giveaway. The winner of the Stitch Cards is Cindy Flinchbaugh. Cindy's been following me a long time. Hi, Cindy. Get a hold of me and I'll send you the winning Stitch Cards. Next, we have You Are the Boss. And it comes with the Bee Needle Minder. You Are the Boss looks like a quilt, but it's not. It is cross stitch. The winner of You Are the Boss is the Happy Stitcher. So guys, get a hold of me. Send me an email. I'll get these out to you this week as soon as I hear from you. Okay, let's talk about a ditch. So I have mentioned before, I'm a part of Annie's Kit Club Crochet of the Month, or yeah, kind of Crochet of the Month. Every month, you pick the blanket you want to crochet. Every month they send you part 1. Next month they send you part 2. So you're basically building a crochet blanket month by month. These are so fun. Annie's Kit Clubs, I can't say enough about them. The yarn is really nice. They are very helpful. They have videos. If you run into a problem while you're in the middle of crocheting your blanket, you can just hop on their website. They have the videos. She will show you row by row how to do it. Literally. I have used that more times than I can tell you because I chose a hard one. I chose Midnight Mosaic Afghan. This is kit number 1. So that's what it's going to look like. I love the colors. I love the black. I love everything about this, except it's hard. And I can't do hard right now. I need something kind of easy. This is beautiful. So as you'll see, I started to complete area number 1, month 1, and I have gotten this far on it, but it was difficult. This wasn't I mean, the inside was fairly easy, but I really had to pay attention to what I was doing. I had to log on, look at some of the videos to make sure that I was doing everything right. So each row is something totally different in the blanket. And here's a row in here, the dark purple, and you've got the light purple. So it got difficult out in here. And when I say difficult, it was not impossible. It's just the videos are fantastic. I was able to do this and I can keep going, but I've decided to ditch it. Now I love the colors. I just don't want to think that hard. I need something kind of easy right now. I'm recovering from a big surgery. I got really bad news yesterday and I don't want to really talk about it because yesterday was my pity party. I should have wore a party hat today because I had a pity party yesterday. And I got really bad news from my knee surgeon. Let me take that back. He's not my head knee surgeon. So I need to go get him. I need to go see him and confirm what his, like the assistant said, the other surgeon said. This guy's closer to my home. My head knee surgeon is 2 hours away. So what I need to do, I was really hoping to get someone a little bit closer to home. He's 15 minutes away. I saw him yesterday, and I did get bad news. All the repair, everything is being jeopardized right now because the knee is tearing itself. Everything's tearing around the knee. And it was really devastating to me. And I'm not a crier. I don't cry in movies. I don't cry for music. I don't cry for celebrity deaths. My family is the only thing that can really make me upset if something happens with them. I'm just not a crier. And anyway, I've always been very, very strong, you know, emotionally and stuff. But yesterday, the floodgates just opened. I've had enough. I've had 12 surgeries on my leg, 13. If you include the hips, it would be even more than that. And it's like, I am a chopping block. It's frustrating. And like I said, I don't want to go into it because I'll get all upset because my pity party was yesterday. So anyway, going back to the blanket, I need something repetitive. I need to be able to just sit and watch TV and relax. So anyway, going back and forth on subjects, I need to make an appointment with the head surgeon, the one that did all my repair on my last extensive surgery, and I need him to tell me what's going on and what the plan is. And so far though, the cadaver graft, totally fine. It has not gotten there yet, and it's totally fine. So that's good news. I did get good news. But what's around it, oh, my shepherd's in here and he's tooting. Oh my God. Sorry. Anyway, I don't know what he ate. What did I feed this dog? Anyway, if you hear anything, it's not me. It's him. Okay. So until I get confirmation from the head surgeon, I'm not going to be upset about it anymore. Like I said, I had my pity party yesterday. And like I said, I'm done being upset about it. Today's going to be a new day, and I'll go and see him in a couple months. I'm just going to, maybe after I get back from vacation, I'll go back and see him and get his final work. Because he's the big one. He's the big guy. He's the one that's got all, he's amazing. I love him. So, but I'm going to have to travel 2 hours and go see him in past LA. So I don't want to think. I don't want something that I'm going to have to turn the TV off, put earbuds in and listen and watch those videos every time I make a row. I don't want to think that much. I want something repetitive. I want something comfy, like comfy stitching or comfy crocheting. So this is a ditch, but I love the colors. So what's happening is all the parts of the blanket have come in. I collected all the yarn. Do I have it here? Oh, I do. Beautiful, beautiful colors surrounded by black. So here's my colors. Really pretty aquas, some pretty red, some purples, and black. So this reminded me of my mom. My mom made a blanket a long time ago that was, if you guys have ever watched the show Roseanne, they have one similar on the back of their couch. It's outlined in black and it's got all these beautiful colors. So what I'm going to do is take all those colors, all of these colors, I'm going to take this out, save the yarn, and make a blanket like my mom. I think I told you my mom has Parkinson's disease, and I don't get to see her that often anymore because we make the attempt to see her. She doesn't want, she's kind of, I don't want to say she's become reclusive, but if you guys have gone through parents with Parkinson's disease or any kind of debilitating, disease, you know what it's like to not want to be going out all the time in public. She has a tea shop that she loves going to by her house. I've tried to get her to go by, for the two of us to go. She doesn't feel that good. She's shaking a lot. So she's a little bit uncomfortable with going. So it's been really hard not seeing my mom. It's been hard not being able for her to do the things that she used to love to do. So I decided I am taking all the colors out of this blanket. I am going to make a granny square blanket. Keeping this short, I watched a Lori Holt video a couple of days ago, and she talked about making a 4-inch granny square pillow. I'm going to show it next video. They are adorable. I'm going to show a couple pictures here that I screenshotted from my TV of these adorable dough bowl tiered tray. You can put them in a tiered tray like this. you can display them in fall colors, a little blanket, or I'm sorry, a little pillow just like this. And what you do is you put the squares together and you sew together. I'll show you in the next video. I'll show it super easy. But anyway, I'm obsessed with these little granny squares. I completed 2 of them. I'm going to stitch them 3 sides like you would make a pillow. Put an insert inside a polyfill sewn fabric insert. And I'm going to make the little minis like she did. I'll show you next video. So in the meantime, I've taken all the yarn from the ditched blanket that I just showed you, and I've started a blanket just like my mom. Now this is very similar to what my mom made. She did it all in black, and it's kind of 80s, you know, I don't care. It's comforting to me, and it makes me feel like I'm close to my mom without actually having to be with her. I actually feel like I'm doing something she did, something she enjoyed doing, and it's comforting to me. I don't need a tutorial. I did watch Lori Holtz just to refresh my memory on granny squares. So this is kind of this is a new start. It will be a blanket, and I think it's fun. It's just going to be really beautiful colors, but I will show you the pillow I make next week. I need to find a dough bowl. I did buy a tiered tray. Speaking of the tiered tray, one more thing I want to tell you. In my last video, I showed I don't have it with me. It's a little glass bowl. When it's sitting together with potpourri, huge reminder that I forgot to tell you guys, don't let the potpourri touch your cross stitch. Yes, there are sprays on potpourri. There are dyes on potpourri. Some of the some of the pine cones you can see in this tiered tray are kept far away. I don't put the dyed ones in there just in case we have earthquakes and stuff, you know, things move and shift. I don't put the dyed pine cones. These pine cones are all plain, and the potpourri that I have in here is set a little bit of a distance from my cross stitch. So that's something I forgot to mention in my last video. Don't put your cross stitch sitting on your potpourri. That's not what I meant to say. That's not what I was trying to get you guys to do. You can stick potpourri in there for a great scent. Just keep it a little bit of a distance away from your cross stitch, because there are oils, there are stains. You know, we don't want to get anything on our cross stitch. If I think about it and can take a picture, if I remember to insert it, I'll show you. These 2 pillows I showed in my last video are not touching potpourri. It's kind of around it, and it's separate from it. So just keep that in mind when you're decorating. Don't put anything that might have a spray on it on your cross stitch. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's talk about some other things that I've been working on. I have 2 cross stitch finishes that were a lot of fun, and they were more stitching than I thought they were. I was kind of surprised. The first one I'm going to show you is Bluebird Boarding House by Blue Ribbon Designs. Here's what it looks like. I think they have an Etsy shop, Blue Ribbon Designs. And here's my finish. This was stitched on 40 count. Where's my board? Oh, it's in a bag. I'll just hold it up like this. This was fun. This was stitched on 40 count Be-Stitch Me fabric called Not Another Sampler. That's the colorway. It's got beautiful modeling on it. It's perfect. I love how this came out. This was a stitch along for Leanne of Lost and Floss. We talked about this last video. Leanne was a big part of Lost and Floss. Her and Barb, the videos are still there, and Barb has continued doing videos, cross-stitching, finishing videos, and Barb had asked all of us to pick a chart that reminds you of Leanne, whether it be pretty colors or fall colors, because Leanne loved fall colors. Leanne did pass away, and we all started this on her birthday in August. So that's my finish. I used DMC, and it's really pretty. I'm real happy with that. That'll probably be a mini little pillow. So that's finish number 1. Finish number 2 is 'Tis Autumn by Calico Confectionery. Now this one had a lot more stitching than I thought. A lot more stitching. Fabric is 40 Count Hemingway by Needle and Flax. I loved this fabric so much. I love the modeling. I'd like to do some Prairie Schoolers on it. And this is called Hemingway by Needle and Flax 40 Count DMC. I found the weave to be a little loose, so I used 2 threads. That's just the look I liked. It's what I wanted. I did leave out a couple of the French knots. She had some French knots at the very top of the sign where the hanger is. I just felt it didn't need it. I felt like it looked just perfect the way it was. So this is 'Tis Autumn by Calico Confectionery, and I think it's so pretty. I love the bright cheery colors, and I thought that fabric, I ended up getting a yard of it. So really, really pretty. That's finished number 2. Let's talk about the strawberries I made. Now remember last video, I made 2 strawberries. When you make a strawberry, follow Vonna Pfeiffer's tutorial. They're fantastic. She's the only reason I can make one. Now, if you remember a couple videos back, I decided instead of cross stitch, I wanted to use fabric, and I wanted to give it a try making a strawberry before using a, stitching or sewing on my cross stitch. So I just picked this cute little bird I made, and the white pumpkins and the orange pumpkins, and I made the cutest little strawberry. I added a felt wool topper, and I just added a bow. And I wanted it basic. I didn't want it to be too foo-foo. Now I'm going to show you very, very plain and basic in a minute, and a little more foo-foo. So that's just a fabric strawberry I made. I filled it with lizard litter. Lizard litter can be found at a pet store. It can be found on Amazon. That's where I got my bag, big bag, for cheap. It is crushed walnut shells. So if you find lizard litter on Amazon or in the pet shops, take a look. It says crushed walnut shells, and that's what I filled it with. It's nice and sturdy. Then you put polyfill on the top. So what you do is you do like a running stitch, just go in and out like this with a needle, and then you take your thread and you pull really hard to close that strawberry, really hard. Well, when I was doing that, that's when I hurt my arm. The doctor, when I saw him 2 days later, he goes, "What have you done that you are this swollen?" So I told him how to make a strawberry. He goes, "No more strawberries. No, not till at least December. No pulling, no pushing, no carrying, no anything, no stress on this arm." So no more strawberries, he said. However, the 2 days before I saw him, I made 2 more fabric strawberries. So again, we're going to go very basic and a little more foo-foo. Let's go with basic. Here's another one. I used sampler fabric. This is actually not stitch. This is fabric. I don't know. I got it off kittenstitcher.com. Anyway, it looks like sampler, and here's the top. I wanted it very basic because a lot of people don't want, I'm making these for an exchange. When I go to my next retreat, I'll take these with me and I'll exchange them with people. It'll be just fun, and just hand them out as like little gifts. I'll put a little tag on the side with my name so they know who gave it to them. So anyways, showing it up closer, I stitched the side. It's just one quick stitch. Where's the seam? Oh, here it is. Okay, so there's the seam. You just stitch it up, do your running stitch around the top, pull the thread really, really, really tight, grab both of them, and then you make a topper for it. So I talked to Michelle McGraw. She helped me considerably with doing these. Again, I wanted a topper very, very basic, simple, and I put a button. I put pins. These are just stick pins. And I chose 2 charms, a leaf and a key. Super basic, very plain. And like I said, these toppers can be made any way you want. That's the fun part about it. So anyway, strawberry number 2. And here is Foo-Foo. This is strawberry number 3. So we have your basic fabric, one seam down the top, down the side. And I decorated this one with a pumpkin bead, or like a little ornament. And I made a little bow for the topper. And that's him. 2 things of wool felt. I did the color of the leaves. I did black. So here's the top to give you a better idea. And then here's his little pumpkin face. If you can make out the face a little bit. Let's see. It's hard to see, but anyway, so this is strawberry number 3. And this was a lot of fun to make. Vonna Pfeiffer on YouTube. Check her out. She's the Twisted Stitcher. She's got fantastic tutorials on how to make these fun little things that you can exchange with people at retreats, keep for yourself. You can also make just a topper, you know, like a topper with a hanger. And I have actually, do I have one hanging from the tree? Yes, I do. Let's see if I can find it. It's below the bee. You can't see it, I don't think. Right here, maybe? There's a strawberry hanging from the tree. I also have more strawberries in this bowl right here. The pink one was made by my friend. The blue one was also made by Desiree, my friend. So these are fun. These are just fun little fabric, easy to put together. And if I'm saying it's easy, trust me, I'm not a sewer. I don't know what, you could even sew these by hand if you're not that great with a machine. So anyway, strawberry number 3. These are fun. They're perfect for a dough bowl to put in a tiered tray. Just a little something for a display. Super, super fun. Okay, let's move on to whips. I have a restart. So my Prairie Schooler, now this book I don't think is available right now. Old Saint Nick. I've showed this before. I am doing him, and I'm going to do a stand-up just like that. So he's coming along pretty well. I originally started it on 40 count. I was not happy with the 40 count because I want him to be tall. I want him to be big. So here's my progress. I switched to 32 count vintage country mocha. I like the modeling. I didn't want too much modeling in the back because he's going to be a stand-up. I kind of wanted him to just be, you know, I didn't want plain tan, but I wanted some modeling that was kind of subtle. So you can't go wrong with vintage country mocha, 32 count, and that's my progress on him. I'm about 1/3 of the way done. I might use like a sparkly thread for that, those pretty designs on his coat. So that's what he's going to look like, and I'm going to have him made into a stand-up just like that. So that's my progress on him. Last but not least is Birds from Bernhardt's books, Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm going to show you a picture of it here because I have it as a PDF in Pattern Keeper. Birds from Bernhardt's books, Modern Folk Embroidery. I did get a lot done, but I did get some. I'm going to keep going on this. This is Peanut Brittle Fabric colorway by Leo and Roxy. You can find them on evertotes.ca. They're a Canadian-based company with beautiful threads and beautiful fabric, as you can see. So I did get some progress. I'm excited about this. This is so beautiful. This is 310 DMC, and I believe it's 40 count. Okay, that is all I have for this video. Let's talk about a few things I bought. I bought Boo Moon by Prairie Schooler. I'm not finding a lot of these. I think there's one more on Etsy, but I'm not finding this one around too much, so I got that one. This is book 189, Boo Moon. I'm going to do these into little ornaments for my tree, and I'm going to finish them myself because that's simple enough. Next, off of Etsy, Birds of a Feather, Lost Spirits. Now I talked to Michelle McGraw. She's going to do this little guy down here on his own. Wouldn't that be cute? That purple on that fabric is beautiful. I'm thinking about doing the same thing, so I might copy her. 2 Etsy patterns that I got. This is Cute Patterns by Maria. And my printer doesn't exactly print the best, so I'm going to show an actual picture here. The website, or the Etsy shop, Cute Patterns by Maria. Here's another one I saw. It is Haunted House. And why can't I remember the name of the Etsy seller? I'm going to show a picture of it here because I don't think I printed the picture. And the designer is Elizabeth Noonan, but I will put the Etsy shop right after the picture. This was a PDF. Super cute haunted house. I got a really nice package, and I'm going to tell you about her shop. She's on Facebook, The Waxed Thread on Facebook. She sells the cutest waxers. This is just an example. The leaf, the cobweb, she includes charms. So these charms, you can use them on a strawberry. You can take these and use these charms. How cute is that little broom? You can use these on finishes, on your cross stitch finishes. So that is pretty cool. I also, in addition to the broom, I got a bat. So check her out. She's on Facebook. She makes these adorable little packets of waxers that you can use for your thread. She has little mini pumpkins. Here's some more charms. And a couple of lucky winners from this video. When I mail you your package, I'll stick some of these in there. Now this is just for display. I don't think she said, like, this one's orange. You don't want to, I don't think this is a waxer for your threads. It's just a little pumpkin design, and she's got charms again. She's made little strawberries. And here's the waxer. Now that's something you would use with your thread. If you've got some DMC or any kind of thread that's a little difficult. Some of the colors I found to be a little difficult as far as knotting, as far as being a little bit stringy. I use a waxer. I love using a waxer. How you use them is you just drag it along your thread very lightly. You don't want to cut into the wax and get like a ton of wax on your thread. Take your thumb and your forefinger and wipe off any excess. So these are fun. This is adorable, this strawberry. Again, another waxer. Check her out though. I love talking about small businesses. The Wax Thread. This is her name. She's on Facebook as her own Facebook group. You can also find her on Stash Unload. This is a hidden gem of a Facebook group. It is Stash Unloaded, cross stitch only. And you can find her. Her name is Teresa Cline. Oh, I don't have my glasses. It starts with a J. But check it out. Wax Thread on Facebook. I was so thrilled that she sent me some to just try. And I love her packaging. So lucky winners, there's going to be a couple. I don't have enough to send everybody, but I just might put them in your box as a little free thing. So Stash Unloaded, cross stitch only, and her Facebook group, The Wax Thread. Check her out. Teresa's awesome. And I just love these as little gifts. I just think it's just adorable. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's talk about more stuff I got. I am on the hunt for a queen hoop. If you guys know of a place other than eBay, I've had my eye on eBay for a queen hoop. They're old vintage hoops. I'm kind of loving these old vintage hoops. I ended up getting one. It is a Duchess hoop, and it's a neat shape. The only bad thing about this, I got it off eBay, it has a slight cigarette smell. Now, my friend Annette gave me some ideas. I haven't tried them yet. Another friend told me to put it in the freezer to try and get the smell out of the hoop. It does have a felt lining. I don't know if you can see the felt lining a little bit. But Believe it or not, that doesn't smell that bad. It's just the wood, I guess. So I'm looking for ways to get cigarette smoke out of wood. But anyway, that's fun. I got that off of eBay. I got more fabric to finish more strawberries. Again, the next retreat that I go to, I'm going to take a little basket with me, or like a little bag, and exchange strawberries just for fun as something to give away. So I got some fabric. Where did I get this? Okay, this I think I got off Fat Quarter Shop. These three I got off of kittenstitcher.com. So I'll be making more strawberries. Here's the fabric I used for the strawberry that you just saw. And then I got the postage stamps, all from kittenstitcher.com. Okay, let's show my Expo releases. Oh my goodness, I got some good Expo stuff. Fantastic. First of all, I got Fortnite fabric. The color is awesome. 32 count. Look at the modeling on that. It's like a peachy color, black. It says Halloween to me. It's so pretty. It's black and peach. Fortnite fabric, 32 count, and the color is called Awesome. I don't know if they have that, if they're still selling it. All of this stack that I got from Garon Stitchery, they're awesome. I talked about them in my last video. Okay, my first Expo chart that I got is Patsy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. It is Little Red Schoolhouse Pin Keep, 1862. Isn't that pretty? Pansy, where is it? Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. So that's number one that I got. Next, I have this kitted up, and I'm starting it on October 1st. With my friend Gina, we're going to do a stitch along together. Halloween Tiny Town by Heart in Hand. And I want to do it as a drum. How adorable is this? My thoughts, though, is I might do it on purple. Someone said they saw it on purple. It was fantastic. So I can't decide, tan or purple. I don't know. Gina's going to do it on gray. I think that's going to look great. Really pretty. And it comes with, I don't want to show the chart, comes with a little button to embellish your cross stitch. So that's getting started October 1st. The next one I got, Erica Michaels All Hallows Eve. It looks like a Scrabble board, and it's got skeletons and crows and cats, and fabulous. I love this. Next, I got the blue flowered Bumble Bear. You see a Halloween pattern here. This is by the Blue Flower. Next, Puntini, Boo to You. Oh, I like that. I'm going to find some really good fabric for that, maybe orange or purple or whatever, but that's awesome. Boo to You by Puntini. This is a great book. It is called Gingerbread Smalls, 2022 by Twin Peak Primitives. Oh, it's not a book. It's just a bunch of patterns. So here's what they look like. They're little gingerbread smalls. I thought that was really pretty. And I like the carousel. I like the little individual gingerbread man. This is thick. It's got all the patterns inside. Twin Peak Primitives. So that's fun. And last but not least, I got Hello Halloween. You guys have seen this. This is the booklet by Teresa Kogut. Now here's what's awesome in here. There are a whole bunch of patterns in here. This book is fantastic. I cannot say enough about it. It's a beautiful book. It's got more stuff inside. So you can see the designs here. I love that cat. And let's see here. A couple more I'll show real quick. Aren't those adorable? So this is a fantastic book. There's several patterns in here. Really cute. And last but not least, from Garon Stitchery, I got my very first Ronnie bag. If you know Gary and Ronnie, I talked about them in my last video. Fantastic cross-stitch shop in Florida. It's Garon Stitchery, and they made me this project bag. How adorable are these dogs? I don't see a German Shepherd though. Anyway, Garon Stitchery. Absolutely can't say enough about them. Garon toten bags, but the website is Garon Stitchery. They also have a Facebook group. Okay, last thing I'll show of haul are 2 scissors. Can I just tell you, cutting fabric, how frustrated I was having crappy scissors. Oh my God, these scissors I had were horrible. It was like all chewed up. I ended up buying from the Fat Quarter Shop some Tula Pink fabric scissors. Beautiful. These are only going to be used for fabric, and this different shaped pair of scissors cuts fantastic. This is Fiskars. So these were both from the Fat Quarter Shop. Thank you, God, for good scissors. Okay, one other thing I wanted to show. I got this off of the Stash Unloaded Cross Stitch Only Facebook group. It is a Facebook group where you can buy and sell charts. I have found out of print charts. I have found some really, really great charts. I ended up getting Blue Delft Assortment by Joan Elliott Designs. Now, if you guys remember, I've talked a lot about the Netherlands. The Dutch has always been very special to me. I grew up with a Dutch next door neighbor who was like a second mom. And so this one is called Blue Delft Assortments. And I'm going to do these individually. I won't do them together. I'm going to make little pillows in the blue. I just think that's adorable. So cute. So I got that off of the Stash Unloaded website. I'm going to put that down below so you can see the name. Also, a huge thank you to Judy from JBW Designs. She sent you guys some giveaways. So sweet. And I'll show you. These will be for future giveaways because today we're doing fabric. So let's show these. These are adorable. JBW Designs. She sent all of these patterns for you guys. And she sent several. Oh, that's so cute. Just the cutest. You can do them as like a bookmarker. You can do it as a decoration. How beautiful is that? So these are all future giveaways. In the next video, I will probably do these as ooh, look at that ghost. I might have to stitch him real quick before I give this away. Very cute. Thank you so much, Judy. That is very thoughtful of you. And I'm thrilled to have gotten some charts from you. JBW Designs. This is a booklet, and these are all included. These would probably take me a day to stitch if I stitch one of them, maybe 2 days. But, oh, so cute. Look at these ornaments. So watch for future videos because thanks to Judy, these will be giveaways coming soon. Okay, that's about all. Oh, future giveaways, you guys. Wait till you see it. Oh my goodness. You remember I've talked about Wanda before. She has an Etsy shop. She is Pinky Promises Store on Etsy. Guess what she sent? She sent bags for you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are just beautiful. Future giveaway. I will do these probably next video. And look at the back, it's embroidered. Gorgeous. I don't want to take these all out of the bags. The mermaid is a future giveaway for you guys. Thanks to Wanda. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then she made one for me. Oh, I have to show you guys. Let me open this. Check this one out. I like spiders. I like Halloween. Oh, she knows me so well. Look at that. Oh, that's so fabulous. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you so much. So this one's mine. The other two will be future giveaways, so keep watching. They're coming up probably next video. So Pinky Promises Store on Etsy. Check her out. I have so much to show, like these little travel scissors. If you guys ever wonder if you're going on a plane and you wonder, what should I take? These are perfect. They're on Amazon. I will try and link them below, but I got 6 of them for just such a good price. But they are perfect little scissors that you can take with you. They have a little cover, and I love them. Little rubbery cover, super easy to to transport with you. And if you get them taken away, when you get home, you've got 6 more, 5 more in your box. I'll link these below. Let me write that down. I love them. I have a whole bunch of them all over. Okay, so that's my expo stuff that I wanted to show. Let's talk about new releases before we go. These are new release cross-stitch charts that are coming out, that have either already come out or are coming out maybe next week, in the next couple weeks. Fat Quarter Shop has Halloween Town. Next we have from North, this is on Etsy. You're going to put this all together. North Sampler House on Etsy. Mary Lishman, 1838. She's beautiful. Next, we have Hands Across the Sea, Charlotte and Margaret Entwistle. It's available on the Hands Across the Sea website, PDF and printed. How beautiful. Wait till you see this one. Historische Stickmuster. Now, that's the German website. I have mentioned before, there's a free app on your phone. If you download the free app, it's called Chrome. If you punch in a website, whether it be French, I use it for Russia, I use it for all kinds of different other language websites, it translates for you and you can order and everything. So Historische Stickmuster is colors of autumn. She has colors of water, colors of air, colors of some other things, but these colors, I want to buy this. It's so beautiful. Cottage Garden Samplings. She has a series called A Year in the Woods. It's all animals. This is called The Beaver. Now, I love the detail that she has in the tail and the body. I just think she does such a great job. Country Cottage Needleworks. This is the last of the Nutcracker Village series. Drosselmeyer's Toy Store. Country Cottage Needleworks. We have 4 new ones. I'm going to show them all together from Carolyn Manning Designs. Lady Slipper. Jade Vine is the blue and purple one. Cat Whiskers, this is kind of the greenish one. Then we have Darwin Slipper, which is the orange one. And then next we have from Carolyn Manning, Water Lily, Glory of the Snow, Cherry Blossom. Aren't those beautiful? Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I'm currently working on Watermelon Tourmaline. It's so pretty. I need to get that back out and start working on it. Okay, 2 more. Ravaris, Spooky Home. No, Home Spooky Home. Ravaris is on Etsy. Last but not least, we have Shakespeare's Peddler, Mary A. Williams, 1818. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to have a sampler video coming up where I just talk samplers and I just talk about finishing. That I'm going to show 3 finishes that I have that are samplers made into pillows. And I have sampler giveaways. I've gotten some extra charts myself that I ended up having duplicates of, and I've also had some people donate some really beautiful charts. So if you're into samplers, this next video coming in probably 2 weeks, maybe I'll do it next week. I think I'll have the time. Either next week or 2 weeks, I'll do a sampler video. And with the giveaways, all giveaway winners are going to be mentioned on the video after that. So let's talk about giveaways for this video before we go. I've got fabric. Do I have fabric? 46 count. Now I always give out lower count. Let's do some high count. 46 count Weeks linen in the colorway Straw. This is a Zweigart base. So if you're wondering, there is the old Weeks, which is a little bit looser of a fabric. This giveaway number 1 is the Weeks Zweigart based. It is 36 count. I'm sorry, 46. So this is a high count, you guys. If you like 46 or you want to give it a try, 46 count Weeks linen straw Zweigart. Giveaway number 1, you're going to say straw. That's your keyword. So comment down below and say I'm interested in the 46 count straw. That's what I'm going to search by. Next we have some more 36 count. No, I'm getting, okay, 46, the one I just said. This one is 36 count cocoa. This is also a Zweigart base. It is Weeks. So you can see the orange Zweigart line. This is Weeks Dye Works Cocoa 36 count. Really, really pretty. Put Cocoa, C-O-C-O-A. Okay. We do have some 18 count Aida in baby pink. I don't think let me see if I can hold it. It's a very, very light shaded pink. Put I'm interested in pink. That's your keyword, Aida. Okay, let's do some more. How about 32 count Lucy and Ricky by Fortnite Fabrics. This is a crazy mottled purple. It's beautiful, beautiful. 32 count, okay? So if you're interested, you're gonna put the purple, the keyword is purple. Lucy and Ricky fabric, Fortnite Fabrics. And we'll do one more. Who wants to try Fox and Rabbit? Fox and Rabbit, this is a 40 count, if I'm not mistaken. Did I get 40 count? Let me see. Yes, 40 count jade. It's gorgeous, gorgeous mint fabric. Isn't that beautiful? So if you're interested in 40 count, your keyword is jade. Fox and Rabbit jade fabric. I'm going to look in comments below. Put what you're interested in. You can enter for more than one. Don't say the word giveaway. Don't say free. Don't say prize in your comment. Just say, I would love to win the jade 40 count fabric. You don't even have to give me the count. Just remember, it's 40 count. You have to be 18. I'm going to ask your address. So enter for the giveaways. And there was something else I was going to say. What was I going to say? Don't forget, if the spammers get a hold, just if they comment on your comment, ignore it because it's stupid to answer them back. I think that's it, you guys. I will see you in about 2 weeks. I'll do the sampler video and we'll talk more about stuff I've been working on. I'll show you my progress. And in the meantime, I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you're doing good and happy stitching. Bye, everybody.